Today, the at-home chef shares a recipe that works for any meal. Here to show us how to make avocado toast with hard-boiled egg and Egyptian dukkha, we welcome back the at-home chef, Lisa Glickman. Good to see you.
Yay.
Good to see you.
Great to be here, as always.
Okay, first, I have never heard of Egyptian dukkha. What is it?
It's very cool. It's an Egyptian condiment.
Okay.
So it's made with nuts and some spices and some seeds, and it's a great thing to sprinkle on as a condiment. So we're going to put it on our avocado toast, but you could also put it on like a sprinkle around your hummus or onto your salad or onto a flatbread, just to give it an extra punch of flavor and crunch.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
So today we're featuring Oroweat organic thin sliced 22 grains and seeds bread. So this is a beautiful thin sliced bread made from Oroweat. So when you're trying to watch your calories and trying to take in a little less calories and carbs and whatnot, this is only 70 calories a slice.
Oh, that's great.
So we love this bread because, you know, if you're trying to cut down on your bread, then you can use the thin slice and save there, and it's delicious. And you're going to find this at Fred Meyer in the natural food section. Okay. So we're going to start here. I'm just going to get our toast down because you got to start avocado toast with toast, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And then we have our avocados. So what I'm going to do, what I like to do is split it in half. You know, when I buy avocados, we were talking earlier, I like to get them when they're hard.
Yeah.
And then allow them to soften.
Right.
Another tip you can do, if you think that you're not going to get to them, you can put them in the fridge, and that'll
that
make them
works.
last.
I've been doing that more often.
That'll make them last just a little bit longer. So I like to take the pit out like that, and then I just kind of slice it like in quarters. And then I can just peel this off like a banana.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's perfect.
So I'm going to have you go ahead. There's another handy tip. I use my little baby potato masher. That works really.
That's so cute.
Isn't that cute? That's great when I'm making avocado toast or guacamole.
You want me to mash it for you?
Yeah, you can go ahead and mash it. And then what I'm going to do is put in just a little bit of salt, and I'm going to have you squeeze just a touch of that lemon.
Okay.
And I'm going to move on to our dukkha. So here I've already.
Are you going to get angry if I giggle every time you say dukkha? I hope not.
No, I discovered this years ago, and it was, you just usually take bread and dip it in olive oil and then into this, but the flavor of all the spices and the nuts, it's just, I love it. I fell in love with it. And there's lots of different recipes, so if you don't like the nuts I'm using today, you can substitute for different nuts that you do like. So today I'm using actually I'm using walnuts and hazelnuts and sunflower seeds. So what I've done is I've kind of toasted those up and chopped them up pretty fine. You want to leave this kind of a little bit chunky, so you've got a little bit of texture to it.
Now I only put a little bit of lemon. I'm assuming the lemon is for
That's
to keep
perfect.
its
Lemon
color.
and salt. Exactly. It stops it from oxidizing because the air coming to it will have a tendency to make it turn gray. So we want to not. Okay.
Yeah, that's
so I have some beautiful spices. I have whole fennel, whole coriander, and whole cumin. And a great thing at Fred Meyer, you can go to the bulk section and they carry these spices. So if you just want to get a little bit, then you can buy them like this. And I love doing that because sometimes you're not going to go through a lot of that, but whole spices last a lot longer than ground spices. So it's always a good idea. So I've toasted these, and I'm just going to take my little spice grinder here. Exactly. And this is one that I have designated especially for spices.
So it doesn't get mixed in with your coffee?
You don't want to put coffee in after you've done that. Unless you like the flavor of coriander in your coffee, right? Which not all of us do.
No.
So I'm just going to chop these up, but not super fine. I don't want them, I want to still have them have a little bit of integrity. That's what makes the dukkha really tasty. So let's look. A little, just maybe one or two buzzes more. All right. Okay. That's perfect. And then I just want you to smell.
That is super smart to keep your spice grinder.
And see, can you see the texture of that and the smell? Isn't that beautiful?
It smells good.
Isn't that amazing? So we can pull up our toast. We're just ready to serve this. And look how pretty. And the great thing about this is you can keep this in a sealed jar. You can keep it on your counter or in your fridge, and it'll last for, a week or two. Okay? So let's go ahead and we'll put on.
Now, did you want me to cut up some eggs?
Oh yeah, our little trusty egg slicer. I love those, especially for hard-boiled eggs. But they're also great for like butter and goat cheese and things like that. So there's our toast.
Okay. Putting the avocado on the toast.
You mashed that perfectly. I
Thank
want to say it's just like the perfect consistency.
I tried. See how hard I worked?
Toast.
Does the egg go next?
So go ahead. Yes. Look how pretty that is.
Yeah,
and you can, I know, isn't that gorgeous?
That looks like a great egg.
And then you can just kind of put those little slices over your avocado toast.
Oh, yes.
And then we're going to take some of this delicious dukkha and just sprinkle it on the top like that. Doesn't that look good?
It does.
And so you've got all the grains and seeds that you're getting from our Oroweat thin slice bread, and then you've got extra here. So I want to cut this, just give it a cut like this.
Flax and chia seeds?
There's flax, chia seeds, 22 grains and seeds in there. So you're getting all kinds of great fiber and healthy goodness from this beautiful bread.
It's yummy.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
And don't you love those spices? It just adds to that avocado.
I've never had anything like that before.
Isn't it tasty?
It's yummy.
Yeah.
It's yummy. Okay, we're going to have the recipe for the Oroweat avocado toast with hard-boiled egg and Egyptian dukkha on our website. To find Oroweat products, visit your Fred Meyer store. And don't forget to check out Portland Monthly Magazine for more at-home chef recipes.